आज हम स्टार्ट करेंगे चैप्टर 9 रिप्रोडक्शन इन एनिमल्स। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट। सो ये चैप्टर है रिप्रोडक्शन पर, और इसमें लिख रखा है रिप्रोडक्शन इन एनिमल्स। पर बेसिकली हम ह्यूमंस रिप्रोडक्टिव पार्ट्स भी देखेंगे और वो कैसे रिप्रोड्यूस करते हैं उसके बारे में भी थोड़ा सा जानेंगे। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद दिस इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ द चैप्टर। डू यू रिकॉल द सॉरी वेट So it is saying that do you recall the process of digestion and circulation and respiration which you have studied in your previous classes? So in our previous classes we have learned digestion, circulation, respiration and many of our systems and all. So these, what is the difference between reproduction and the difference between these processes? The main difference is that the processes like digestion, the process of excretion, the process of circulation, these processes are needed for survival. Means if we will not perform these process, then we would die. Like if you digestion would not take place in your body, then absolutely there might be some problems. But if you did not reproduce, then there is no loss to the survival. Means you will be able to survive, no problems would be there. But the species, the continuation of species can stop, because reproduction is important for the continuation of the species. Like in human beings, why do we human beings reproduce? Because somehow or not we have to die one day. Yes, we have to die. So if we are dying, then we have our children also, they will grow and they will also reproduce. So this process is for continuation of a particular species. In animals also, like have you heard that some animals extinct? Means extinct means that the species of these animals are no more. Why this is? Because no animal is means that this means that the reproduction is not there. Means one animal has died without reproduction. If one animal has died, only two are left. Let's say in a species two are left and one died. So the other list is left, and he also died without reproduction, so no one is left. So reproduction is important for the continuation of a particular species. And the difference is that digestion and circulation, all processes are different, because digestion and all, they are needed for the survival, but reproduction is not needed for survival. We can live without reproduction, but the continuation of species, we need reproduction. So after that we'll start by the modes of reproduction. Now what are the different modes of reproduction? You might have learnt this in your previous classes also. So there are two processes. One is sexual reproduction and the other is asexual reproduction. So in this video I will talk about these two, and the other topics I'll cover in the next the other video. So I'll start. So first I'll start from sexual reproduction. So in sexual reproduction, what do you understand by sexual and asexual, the main difference? So the main difference is that in sexual reproduction we need two parents. Why? Because it is done with the fusion of male and with the fusion of female gametes. So male gamete is present in the father parent and the female gamete is present in the mother parent. So both the parents are needed in case of sexual reproduction. And do you know, if this reproduction means if a baby is born, if an offspring is there, then the baby would have the characteristics of both the parents. Let's just read this paragraph. Try to recall reproduction in plants which you studied in class 7th. You'll remember that plants that reproduce sexually have male and female reproductive parts. So if sexual reproduction is needed, then it should have a male reproductive parts and it should have the female reproductive parts. Means both the parents are needed. So can you name these parts? In animals also, males and females have different reproductive parts or organs. Like plants, the reproductive parts in animals also produce gametes that fuse to form a zygote. It is the zygote which help us to a new individual. This type of reproduction. So in this, what happens? A male gamete is there plus a female gamete is there. So what is the product of male and female gamete? The fusion of male and female gamete. This plus, let's say this is fusion. So the fusion of male and female gamete, they fuse to form zygote. So this you need to understand, that when a male and a female gamete fuse, this they form a zygote. If you, I'll show you a little clear here. So there is a male gamete and there is a female gamete, and they fuse to form zygote. I am writing it as zy. So this forms an equation, like an equation to learn what is formed and what is there. So male and female gamete, they fuse to form zygote. So this is what is called sexual reproduction. So it is basically here that sexual reproduction, this type of reproduction is beginning with the fusion of male and female gamete. So this paragraph, like here it is, this type of reproduction beginning with the fusion of male and female gamete is called sexual reproduction. So you can simply say that the definition is that fusion of male and female gamete is called a sexual reproduction. Now here is a male reproductive part and other is female reproductive part. So this we will discuss in another video. Why? Because this video can be too long and it would take a lot of time to upload on the YouTube. So I have made this much only for the sexual. The other I'll made for the male and female reproductive parts. Till then I can tell you what is actually asexual reproduction. So in asexual reproduction, what happens is that only one parent is needed. Only one parent is required for the asexual reproduction. Okay, in sexual reproduction, two parents are required and the fusion of male and female gamete is there. But in asexual reproduction, the fusion does not occur. Only one parent is required and the offspring born is, or the offspring born of that parent would have only the characteristics of that parent only. But in sexual reproduction, it would have the characteristics of both the parents. So this much is my video, and the next I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye.